Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Tony Creek, aka Diehard 3.75, and I've got something extra special for you today. This is my newest pickup from Grime City.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Alright guys, here it is. This is the G3 Grime City jail cell. This is a one-of-a-kind item. He only made one and I was lucky enough to get it from him. He doesn't do buildings too often. At least that's what he told me. I haven't seen him do too many. And I also got some accessories inside. He even threw in a special little one for me. But this thing is beautiful, guys. This is 8 by 8 by 8. I'm going to back up just a little bit to give it in full camera here. And just for scale, I put those figures there. We've got an Eagle Force figure, Star Wars figure, and an Acid Rain figure. And for fun, I threw in Cosmo and the baby raccoon. But this thing is beautiful. I will go around the whole thing and show you all the detail in it. But it is awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so lucky to have this. It is just wonderful. The paint, the detail on it, all the work that he put into this, it really shows. This thing is beautiful, man. It's going to be the centerpiece of my Folsom 11 city that I'm building. See here, the gate does move in and out. It is modular. There are some pieces here to assemble it, to put it together. And that's for easy storage and for shipping and so on. I guess it could be glued in place, but I don't think I'll ever do that. But this thing is beautiful, man. I'm so surprised and feel so grateful to have this thing. So shout out to Grime City. Thank you so much. If you guys aren't following Grime City, you know, it's a shame because the guy's pumping out beautiful work. Here, let me show you the exterior first before I take it apart and kind of show you what's going on here. You can see all this weathering and shading throughout the graffiti. The colors match perfect with what I've been doing too with my Folsom 11 stuff, and the yellows and this sort of turquoise blue. But you can see there's all kinds of metallic. Got some writing here, the Grime City G3 jail cell. You can see there he added a skylight, guys. I mean, it has a skylight. Can you believe that? This is an exhaust for some kind of a ventilation. I'll show you more on the other side. I don't want to have the camera kind of just moving around on you and getting you sick, so I'm going to put it back down and I'll show you the other side. It does have these openings here for light. This is the back of the cell. It has this awesome grate. It does say cell block G. Again, you can see that skylight there. There's the vent. It's just about too large to show in my space totally. But I think it actually is better this way. You can see all that detail, all the gradation. Gradation, is that a word? Of the paint. It's darker and lighter. The graffiti, all the metal work in here, the metallics. Man, it's got this poster here, little smiley face. I mean, even the graffiti is really awesome. Maybe in another time, Grime City, maybe he was a tagger, or he knows some taggers or something, because his artwork, his tagging is pretty good. It's pretty darn good. Let's see if I can back it up even more. There we go. Let's see, and then I'll bring the camera up just a little bit. Straighten it out. Man, look at that. It is beautiful. Here's a vintage collection Boba Fett. Again, just to give you a sense of scale. But this thing is so nice, man. I just can't get over how beautiful it is. How much work he must have put into it. And that I was lucky enough to get it. There's a ladder here on this side. Another gray, more graffiti. Kind of turn at an angle. You can see there's the rails for the staircase. Put an opening here on the top to come in. There's caution tape here. It does say here at the bottom, it does say watch your step. better look at the top there. Even tagged the glass, or I'm sorry, yeah, the glass, I guess it would be. It is a plastic. But man, it looks good. Looks so good. You can see all the sort of the spillage, the grime, right, from the Grime City, where the water, when it rained, maybe, you know, it ponded and water stained it. Man, this thing's beautiful. You know, I've gotten, if you've seen the channel, you know I've gotten a lot of stuff from Empire Toy Works. This is easily on par, you know, or dare I say even better than some of the Empire stuff. It's basically, you know, in the same mold, not literally, but, you know, in the same guise as the stuff that I get from Empire, and it's just going to fit in perfect. Let me take it apart now for you so I can kind of show you the inside, because the inside is dope as well. So the grate here is a separate piece, and the door here is a separate piece. And I don't know if I mentioned already, it does swing in and out. There's this little data pad here to kind of open the door, but it does just slide off, and this door will come off if I don't hold it. But you can see here the door again with the paint, and there's a lot of texture I can really feel on this thing, the texture of the paint, which just adds to it. So that's a separate piece, and then this piece does slide out. We'll just do that for now so you can kind of see again. Jail bars, and this just sets right on top, so you can see there's the door, the bars, the top, the bottom. That's 4 pieces, and then there's the accessories inside. Here's the top, so definitely get a lot of light in there. My hand behind there, and you can see there's the graffiti. Put that off to the side, and he told me it was coming with the bed and the toilet, but he didn't say it was coming with this, so it was nice that he threw this in here. This thing is painted so well, and this does remind me a lot of the smalls, I'll call them, that I get from Empire Toy Works. It's just beautiful, man. The mold, the casting, the handles on the doors, the figure's hands can fit in to open. You know, it is hollow, but you can fit the hand in there. Just beautiful. This is probably where he keeps his personal property that he's allowed to have in the jail cell. This is the bed. Bed came out awesome. There's texture in the sheet and the pillow. It is a separate piece, so it does come off. You could use this as a table if you wanted, but this prisoner he is allowed to have a bed. It's really nice. Let's see if I move the light a little bit. I think my hand might have been blocking the light there. Sorry about that. But this thing has just got so much paint detail on it. And then here is the toilet, which is really cool, with the sink, right? Just like they have in real prison. Little hole there for the garbage. Man, it's beautiful though. Just wonderfully done. And the floor, you know, the floor matches the outside. You can see there's like water stain here, maybe when the toilet overflowed or the water seeped in through the walls from the rain. It's got a sort of a honeycomb kind of texture here. Very nice, man. Just perfect. Just perfect. Everything about this is perfect. I can't express that enough. And it just goes together just like that. So guys, this is like my favorite thing I've gotten, you know, and I've gotten lots of Empire Toy Works buildings, but the detail on this, man, and the paint, it's just so nice. It's such a great idea too, you know, to have a jail cell building like this. That the variation that I needed, you know, in my town and my city, and this is a one-of-a-kind piece. I'm just so happy. I'm so excited that I have it. All these little parts and pieces, you know, how much they add to the world building. Just a wonderful, wonderful piece. And big shout out to Grime City, you know, for hooking it up, because he did hook it up. I know a lot of people wanted this, and I was just able to get to it first. And that's kind of how it is sometimes. You've got to be first. You got to have the money. And I joked around with him, but I've told people this on Instagram and my live feeds when they ask how I got the Empire Tour building. I have Grime City on alert. If he posts a story, a reel, anything, any post, I get an alert and I look right away. Same thing with Empire. That's how I'm able to get a lot of the buildings. Of course, you know, you have to have the money, but the competition is fierce to pick these kind of items up. So I literally have him on alert. They're the only two people on Instagram that I have on alert. So if I get an alert, I know it's one of them. So I, you know, get PayPal ready and check it out. So that's how I get them. But man, I'm so grateful to have this. It's such a beautiful piece. I hope it's coming across in the video. I know I don't have the best camera or the best lighting, but this thing is so beautiful. I can't wait to take photos with it and move it around in my town, in my city. But that is the video, guys. I am going to shoot a few pictures on the way out here. But shout out to Grime City. Thank you guys that have followed me and are watching these videos and commenting. I really do appreciate it. It's why I'm doing this, you know, to kind of build a sense of community in the 118 sort of world that I'm building. And there's a lot of different, you know, folks out there. There's a lot of people to follow. I do appreciate you guys following me. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.